You know that feeling. You hang out with someone, and the moment you leave, you feel completely drained. Your chest feels heavy. Your mind is racing. You feel somehow smaller than you did before you saw them. You tell yourself it is just a bad day. You tell yourself they are going through something. You tell yourself you are being too sensitive. But deep down, you know the truth. Some people are not just having a bad day. They are bad days. They are walking storms that drain your energy, poison your mindset, and slowly erode your peace without you even realizing it is happening. And the worst part? You are letting them stay. You are keeping them in your life out of guilt, out of history, out of fear of being alone. But every single day you allow these people to remain in your circle. You are paying a price. You are sacrificing your growth, your peace, and your potential. The ancient Stoics understood something that most people today have completely forgotten. They knew that your environment shapes your soul. They knew that the people you surround yourself with will either elevate you or destroy you. There is no neutral ground. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote a letter to his friend Lucilius that contained a brutal truth. He said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." The process is a mutual one. Men learn while they teach. Notice what Seneca did not say. He did not say keep everyone around out of politeness. He did not say be loyal to people no matter what. He gave a clear, unapologetic directive. Choose your circle with ruthless intention. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, surrounded himself with the wisest minds of his time. He did not keep childhood friends around just because they had known each other as boys. He kept people who made him better. Today, I am going to reveal the 7 types of people you must remove from your life immediately. These are not just annoying people. These are the silent destroyers of your potential. And the Stoics would tell you that keeping them in your life is not kindness. It is self-sabotage. Let us begin. Type number 1. The energy vampire. You know this person. The moment they walk into the room, the atmosphere changes. Everything is a problem. Everything is a crisis. Everything is unfair. They complain about their job, their partner, their health, the weather, the government, their childhood. And the worst part? They do not want solutions. They want an audience. You offer advice and they shoot it down. You try to lift them up, and they pull you back down into their misery. They use you as an emotional trash can, dumping their negativity on you, and then walking away feeling lighter, while you are left carrying their weight. The Stoics had a name for this. They called it a corruption of the soul. Epictetus warned, keep company only with those who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. He understood that negativity is contagious. Every time you listen to someone complain without taking action, you are training your own brain to see the world through their lens of victimhood. You are slowly rewiring your mind to scan for problems instead of opportunities. Seneca was even more direct. He wrote, "Nothing is so damaging to a good disposition as constant exposure to negativity." He believed that chronic complainers were not just annoying. They were actively harmful to your character. If someone in your life refuses to take responsibility for their own happiness, if they drain you every time you interact, if they make you feel heavier just by being near them, you must remove them. Not out of cruelty, out of self-preservation. You cannot save someone who is committed to drowning, and you will drown with them if you keep reaching. Type number 2, the conditional friend. This person is only in your life when they need something, when they need a favor, when they need money, when they need a place to stay, when they need you to validate them, when they need an audience. But when you need them, they are suddenly busy. They suddenly have plans. They suddenly do not return your calls. The Stoics called this a failure of true friendship. They believed that real friendship was based on virtue, on mutual respect, on a shared commitment to each other's growth. It was not a transaction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. A conditional friend is not being one. They are using you." The harsh truth is that conditional friends are not your friends at all. They are acquaintances who have learned how to extract value from you. And the moment you stop providing that value, they will disappear without a second thought. You deserve people who show up for you when you have nothing to offer. People who celebrate your wins without jealousy. People who sit with you in your pain without making it about themselves. If someone only appears in your life when their cup is empty, it is time to close the door. Type number 3, the secret competitor. This is the most dangerous type of all, because they are often disguised as your closest friend. They smile when you succeed. They say all the right things. They post about how proud they are of you. But there is something underneath it all. A subtle tension, a micro-expression of disappointment, a backhanded compliment. "Oh, you got that promotion? Wow, I guess they were really desperate. That is so great that you found someone. I could never date someone like that, but good for you. They are not really that good-looking, but I guess beauty is subjective." The Stoics understood the dark side of human nature better than anyone. They knew that envy is one of the most powerful and destructive emotions in the human soul. And they knew that the people closest to you are often the ones most threatened by your growth. Seneca wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." But when it comes to secret competitors, the damage is very real. They are slowly poisoning your confidence, making you doubt your wins, making you feel guilty for your success. A true friend does not compete with you. A true friend celebrates you as if your win was their own. If someone in your life cannot genuinely celebrate your success without making it about themselves, they are not your friend. They are your rival wearing a mask. And you need to see them clearly before they sabotage you from the inside. Type number 4, the gossip. This person loves to talk about other people. They know everyone's business. They share secrets that were told to them in confidence. They tear people down behind their backs for entertainment. And here is the brutal truth you need to hear. If they gossip to you, they are gossiping about you. The Stoics were absolutely ruthless about this. They believed that gossip was a disease of the soul. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, when you are offended by someone's wrongdoing, ask yourself, is it not true that we are made for cooperation? Gossip is the exact opposite of cooperation. It is division disguised as connection. Seneca warned, avoid those who talk about others, for they will talk about you. He understood that people who bond with you by tearing others down will bond with someone else by tearing you down. It is not a matter of if. It is a matter of when. Gossipers are not your friends. They are using you as an audience for their own insecurity. They are trying to elevate themselves by lowering others. And the moment you leave the room, you become the next topic. Remove them. Not because you are judgmental, but because you refuse to participate in a game that destroys trust, loyalty, and character. Type number 5, the dream killer. This is the person who mocks your ambitions. The one who tells you to be realistic. The one who says things like, that will never work. You are being naive. Why do you have to be so different? They are not trying to protect you. They are trying to protect themselves, because your ambition reminds them of their own unfulfilled dreams. Your courage highlights their own cowardice. Your growth makes them feel stagnant. And rather than do the hard work of growing themselves, they try to pull you back down to their level. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. He understood that the path to greatness is lonely and that most people will not understand it. They will try to drag you back to the comfort of mediocrity because your departure from it makes them uncomfortable. The Stoics believed that every human being has a unique purpose, a calling, a destiny that only they can fulfill. When someone mocks your dreams, they are not just criticizing you. They are attacking your purpose. They are trying to steal the thing that makes you most alive. You cannot afford to keep dream killers in your life. You need people who see your vision before it becomes reality. People who fuel your fire instead of pouring water on it. People who push you higher instead of pulling you down. If someone consistently diminishes your dreams, let them go. Your destiny is not their responsibility, and their fear is not your burden. Type number 6. The drama magnet. This person's life is a constant series of crises. There is always some emergency, some betrayal, some scandal, some disaster. And somehow, they always need you to be there to help them through it. But here is what you eventually realize. They are not victims of chaos. They are creators of it. They attract drama. They provoke conflict. They stir up problems because peace makes them uncomfortable. They do not know how to exist in stillness, so they create noise wherever they go. The Stoics believed that inner peace was the highest achievement of the human soul. Marcus Aurelius wrote his entire Meditations as a guide to maintaining tranquility in a chaotic world. He understood that you cannot find peace if you are constantly surrounded by people who manufacture chaos. Seneca warned, avoid the crowd. Avoid those who are always in crisis. He knew that drama is contagious. The more you are around it, the more you start to believe that life is supposed to be this way. You start to normalize the chaos. You start to create your own. You deserve a life of peace. You deserve relationships that are calm, stable, and grounded. If someone in your life is a constant source of drama, if they make your nervous system feel like it is always under attack, you must remove them. Not because you are heartless, but because your peace is sacred. Type number 7. The unreliable. This is the person who always breaks their promises. They say they will be there, and they are not. They say they will change, and they do not. They say they will follow through, and they disappear. The Stoics placed immense value on one thing: your word. To them, your word was not just a statement. It was a reflection of your character. It was a sacred bond. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." He believed that a person's integrity was measured by the alignment between their words and their actions. The unreliable person has no integrity. They make promises because it is easy in the moment. They have no intention of keeping them. They are not malicious, but they are deeply disrespectful. Every time they break a promise, they are telling you, without words, that your time does not matter, that your trust does not matter, that you do not matter. You cannot build anything real with someone who cannot be trusted. You cannot build a friendship, a partnership, a relationship, a business, a life, because the foundation is cracked from the beginning. Remove them, not out of anger, out of self-respect. You deserve people whose word means something, people who show up when they say they will, people who understand that trust is built in drops and lost in buckets. Let us review the 7 types. The energy vampire, who drains you with their constant negativity. The conditional friend, who only appears when they need something. The secret competitor, who is threatened by your success. The gossip, who will talk about you the moment you leave. The dream killer, who mocks your ambitions. The drama magnet, who creates chaos wherever they go. The unreliable, whose word means nothing. These are not just personality types. These are slow poisons, and every day you allow them to remain in your life, you are drinking that poison. Now I know what you are thinking, but they are family. But we have known each other for years. But what if they change? But I will be alone. Let me address each of these. But they are family. Blood does not automatically grant someone access to your soul. The Stoics believed that true family is defined by virtue, not genetics. You can love someone from a distance. You can wish them well without letting them destroy you. But we have known each other for years. History is not a reason to stay. It is often the reason people stay too long. Just because someone has been in your life for a decade does not mean they deserve another day. You owe your future self more than you owe your past. But what if they change? They will not. Not unless they do the work themselves. And that is not your job. Your job is not to fix people. Your job is to protect your peace. But I will be alone. This is the biggest lie of all. You will not be alone. You will be alone in the wrong way if you stay. You will be surrounded by people who drain you, use you, mock you, and betray you, and you will still feel completely alone. The Stoics understood that solitude is not loneliness. Marcus Aurelius spent hours alone with his thoughts, writing his meditations. Seneca found his greatest wisdom in quiet reflection. Epictetus taught that a person who is at peace with themselves is never truly alone. When you remove the wrong people, you create space. Space for the right people to enter. Space for yourself to grow. Space for your character to flourish. Quality over quantity. Always. A circle of 3 people who truly see you, support you, and challenge you to be better is worth more than a crowd of 100 who drain you, use you, and diminish you. Seneca wrote, "A faithful friend is the medicine of life." Notice he said faithful, not convenient, not entertaining, not useful. Faithful, your circle is your foundation. It is the soil in which your soul grows. If the soil is toxic, nothing good will grow. No matter how hard you try, no matter how positive you are, no matter how much you meditate or read or work on yourself, you cannot outgrow a toxic environment. You have to leave it. So here is my challenge to you. Take out your phone right now. Look at your contacts. Look at the people you spend the most time with. And ask yourself honestly, does this person elevate me or drain me? Do they celebrate my growth or fear it? Do they keep their word or break it? Do they bring peace or chaos? And then have the courage to make the cuts. You do not need to announce it. You do not need to have a dramatic confrontation. You do not need to explain yourself. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply stop showing up. Stop responding. Stop giving your energy to people who do not deserve it. This is not cruelty. This is clarity. Wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." I would add to that, the quality of your life depends on the quality of your circle. Choose wisely. Choose carefully. Choose ruthlessly. Because the people you allow into your life will either build you up or break you down. There is no middle ground. There is no neutral. Every person in your life is either moving you toward your destiny or pulling you away from it. You deserve a circle that reflects the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. You deserve people who see your light and add to it, not people who try to dim it because it reminds them of their own darkness. You deserve peace. You deserve loyalty. You deserve truth. You deserve growth. And the moment you decide that you deserve these things, you will naturally start removing the people who cannot give them to you. This is not about becoming cold. This is about becoming clear. This is not about becoming heartless. This is about becoming whole. This is the Stoic way. Not to hate people, but to love yourself enough to protect your peace. Not to judge others, but to choose your path with intention. Not to be cruel, but to be wise. As you move forward from today, remember this. Your life is too short for the wrong people. Your energy is too valuable to waste on those who do not appreciate it. Your soul is too sacred to let it be poisoned by those who do not understand it. Roam what does not serve you. Protect what matters most. And watch how quickly your life transforms, because when you clear the weeds, the flowers finally have room to grow. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And let me know in the comments, which of these 7 types have you already removed from your life? I read every single comment. Until next time, stay clear, stay strong, and stay untouchable.